Hello, this is That Talking Podcast. I'm JJ Starr.
And I'm Downtown Andy.
Welcome. We're here to talk and bring some civil discourse to an otherwise discordant world. How you doing?
This is the first time I've laid down for an episode in a long time, so
Yeah.
that tells you all you need to know right there.
Yeah, I bounced back and forth of where I was going to go. Sadie.
Do you remember the days when we used to do this in bed?
Here. Well, yeah, because it's the only, it's the least echoey room in the house.
This started...
It's the only
this
room in the house,
podcast
like, with a lot of soft surfaces.
started in this bed.
A lot of things started
And now
in that bed.
it's in a chair.
It started with a chair.
Yeah.
Oh,
You want to see that sweet living room set I lifted from what's-her-name's lawn?
But it's a good day. I mean, the day has come to a close. It got really fucking cold again.
It's going to be in this almost 60s later this week. So
Good.
there's
I kind of needed it
pleasantness
this
on the
point.
horizon.
My sinuses really can't stand it. My sinuses are like on daylight savings time.
I became addicted to this Sinex spray, which I found out from a doctor is no good because it'll like close your nostrils even more once it wears off. And it's like, oh, well, yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, I was on nasal spray for years.
Yeah.
And
But what a
like,
relief
you take it
once you
seasonally?
first
And I'm
use
like,
it.
no, every day, twice a day sometimes. Awful. But do we want to do the rules?
Of course.
Okay, yeah.
It's our thing.
Because we have 3 rules for the sake of civility.
Because Cody Rhodes needs to acknowledge number 3.
No push tush. No judgment, nothing personal, and don't be a dick. 1, 2, 3.
Hell, my son needs to acknowledge number 3,
Oh
especially
my
after what he said.
God.
Who told him to say penis?
Who told him to yell the word penis completely without context?
And nobody wants to take responsibility for it.
And he thinks it's so fucking funny.
It's a different world. It's a different world
Like,
nowadays.
No, it's not. That's just it. Is that when you were young, that you know that people said penis and you all laughed.
If we did anything like that back in the day, we either got called to the principal's office, we got a smack, we got, something, some sort of punishment. There's no such thing as punishment anymore.
No, there isn't.
Because that's called child abuse.
The big one got grounded.
Yeah.
So that's something.
But that never did anything because kids always, find ways to circumvent grounding.
That's true.
So
I feel like my parents did ground me a lot, but that it never stuck. It never took. It never photographed.
Never stuck.
It never stuck. It didn't stuck. It didn't photograph. It just didn't photograph.
Get all the
it
get
didn't
it all
photograph. Because I think eventually they realized that they didn't want to have to be home to watch me. So they figured, oh well, she's just gonna do it again anyway. So go ahead.
Well, to get some housekeeping out of the way.
Yeah. You got housekeeping? Housekeeping.
This is normally where
housekeeping.
we acknowledge the sponsors and things like. Well, most people would acknowledge sponsors, but no.
Yeah, we do that nonsense at the end. You gotta stay tuned if you want to hear stuff like that.
We got back into the gym.
We did.
We feel incredibly sore.
Oh man!
But it's paying off. We're seeing results.
No, yeah,
we're eating healthy now.
It's worth it.
Yeah,
it's worth it. I lost 1.5 pounds this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have traps.
I mean, again, it's probably all water, but I don't care. The dog is demanding attention now.
Say what's up to the people. Really? This is your moment, and you're gonna squander it just pouting at me.
It was her birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, baby dog.
Oh, so sweet face.
My 14-year-old baby.
Oh.
But we got back to the gym. And I'm glad. I'm glad of it. It's one of those things that it's like in my experience of gym memberships, it's either you pay for it and you don't use it to get your money's worth, or you say, and I say you meaning me, or you say, I don't need the gym. I'm just going to do it all myself, and I'm going to do it all at home, and I'm going to buy the things that I need to do these workouts at home. And I have all of them, but I don't have, I guess, the discipline to do it on my own. It was different in 2021 when I was in the best shape of my life, when quite literally I was doing absolutely nothing. But because I was basically bedridden for several months, I just didn't eat much. So I'm like, I'm not expending any energy. So in turn, I'm not consuming a lot of energy. I mean, I wasn't like starving myself or anything, but like, I was eating like 1,000 calories a day.
See, historically, I always last about 6 months.
Yeah.
Because I'll go hard. I'll go 5 days a week, for months and months at a time. But once I realize that whoever I happen to be with at the time has no intention of partaking,
yeah,
or accompanying me, or taking any steps towards better health for themselves, it makes me hopeless and then complacent.
Well, joke's on you, because now you're
so that is to say that
I
have some very fat, lazy exes out there.
Yeah, well, hi girls.
Bye girls.
But now you're stuck with me. And in fact,
what a great place to be stuck.
In fact, I am not going with you to the gym. You're technically coming with me.
I signed into my account today. There actually is a means for me to go in on my own. You just have to authorize my guest pass.
Really?
So I can go on my account and I can show them my phone, but you have to at that moment.
I can can authorize your guest pass.
Right. From anywhere.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like what are they gonna do? Like
again, but based on who's working there, we could just walk in like nobody's business.
That's
like
extremely
that
true.
hydro chair was fucking beautiful.
Dude, I mean, let me tell you something. Like, I mean, I go for massage.
Especially on my butt.
I go for massage therapy, but it's like I'm going like once every 3 weeks.
Yeah, you
now.
Get massages.
I get massages, right. But like
that chair,
having that available every day.
I am so glad that the regular chairs were occupied when we walked through the door.
So that we had no choice but to do the hydro massage.
Oh.
Aside from the fact that it was so loud, but I was like, I don't give a shit. I'm like, next time I know, I'll put headphones on and I narrowed the scope of it and just blasted my lower back and my ass.
Listen, kids, it's your friendly neighborhood That Talking Podcast host here telling you, stop smoking, stop eating like crap, get out of the bar and get into the gym.
Yeah.
You will your future longevity will thank you.
See, now when we were there yesterday, you were going pretty hard. And you were saying, like, you were feeling it, like, immediately.
Oh, yeah.
I started to feel it in my abs. We did a lot of arms. We did legs. And we did abs yesterday. We did a full fucking gamut yesterday. This
is usually what I end up. I've always, like, the standard thing I've always heard from people is, one day you do back and bis and the next you do chest and tris. I've never adhered to that because it's just like, I want to do.
In there, by the way, are legs included. You want those little tiny legs?
Well, no, I mean, there's based on workouts that I've like read up on. There's just like, then you have a leg day at some point, then you have a day off to rest and recuperate, and it's just like, I know what I want, and I am at this point in my life at 37 years old. I am not going to stop until I get it.
Well, you were feeling it instantaneously.
I still can't believe the definition I got just after going for 2 days. That's any other stint I've done in a gym, I have never seen.
I mean, it's swelling is what it is.
Right. But again, I don't know what I was doing differently. But from now, between then and now, just the definition from 2 days worth of work. And we're only in there for an hour at each time. Yeah. But.
This is the first time in years that I have actually partaken in like strength training also. I am purely burn. So like I used to go to the gym and I would just run on the elliptical for 3 hours. And I loved it. I fucking loved it. I was like, if I don't burn 1,000 calories while I'm here, this day is a waste. And I did that.
It was a lot of fun, like coaching each other, doing stuff together,
right?
Like having somebody that you care about be there with you and cheer each other on to progress. Like that's important because, just thinking in retrospect about the fact that I couldn't get people to go with me and I couldn't get people to like, it's just, for me, it feels like they just couldn't have cared less about my well-being. I'm not even just talking about exes. I mean, people in general. It's just like, I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying to make a positive change. I'm trying to eat healthier. I'm trying to exercise, to get blood flow and to build muscle and to feel better, look better. prolong my life most of all.
Amen.
And I've just I've surrounded myself with people who just want to sit around and watch Law and Order and eat Doritos.
Why are you making fun of me?
I'm not.
Listen, we've traded in the Doritos for rice cakes.
Yeah.
Okay. And we should get those rice chips. They're really
Okay,
good.
yeah.
They're because the rice cakes are like thick. They're the thick puffed rice, and the rice chips they're the shape of Doritos. They're triangular, but they're puffed rice, but they're flat.
You do realize that people who watch Law and Order in bed is not exclusive to you. Like
You're looking right at me when you say it. I know what's going on.
There's a wide array
right
of
now.
people out there that watch Law and Order in bed. I'll bet Chris Maloney watches it in bed.
I hope so.
Really?
God. Well, I mean, if he's gonna watch it anywhere.
Well, next time I deliver his mail, I'll peek in the window.
Like,
so, sir, where do you watch yourself?
To get back to what I was saying, you felt it instantaneously.
I did.
And I'm a little jealous of that. But now it's the next day and I am really feeling it now. We're at 24 hours later now, and I am really feeling it everywhere.
Well, we went 3 times this week, but yesterday was the first time you did anything other than cardio.
That's not true.
What are you talking about? What did you do on Thursday?
I did ab stuff.
On Thursday?
Yes, I did ab stuff. I did free weights.
Oh, wait, that's right. You went into the back
Yeah.
room. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because there were certain times where we weren't like right next to each other,
Well, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, when we go tomorrow and or Tuesday, I'm gonna want to do like probably like an hour of cardio.
Okay.
I'm gonna want to burn, because now that I'm starting to get my energy back, I really do want to go heavy on the burn.
I want to shave more time off my mile.
You want to shave more time off your mile? Okay.
I started out on what was it, Tuesday? It was either Tuesday or no, because Tuesday I did the rowing. Thursday I did a mile in about 13 minutes.
Yeah.
Yesterday I did a mile in about 12 minutes.
And that was walking and running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can't run the whole thing. I just can't. After like probably the first quarter, my ankles are killing me.
Have you tried the elliptical? Because it's softer on the joints.
There's nothing.
Like it's lower impact. It simulates jogging.
Yeah.
But it's lower impact, so it doesn't stress your ankles, knees, or hips, which is why it's what I'm supposed to be doing.
I mean, I'll give it a shot. It's just nothing about it really appeals to me.
It's
different. It's the same thing I was telling you how I don't like to use free weights. I'd rather use machines.
And that's fine.
Because I feel like with free weights, at least for me, there's an inconsistency in it.
Yes, and I said that too, is that, as much as I enjoy the free weights,
it's easier for me to cheat if I'm using free weights.
It really does, it has a dependency on good form. And I think the machines are a little bit more of a cheat in that area.
See, it's the complete opposite for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I like the machines because they do control the form. Because it's like you sit, you plant your feet, you put your back this way, you keep your neck this way and everything. And, everything is sort of spaced out for you. Whereas I notice with the free weights that after a few reps, like one arm will sort of be going off in a different direction than another one.
But the thing is that with the machines, you can target, certain parts of the muscles into like very specifically. Yeah. So it's like if you want to target your deltoids, like that's what you're gonna get on this machine. If you want to target your biceps, you're gonna do that on this other machine. If you want to do your calves or your lower back or whatever, there's a machine for every like specific individual part of the body. And we were just going down the line, and I really like that.
Yeah. I've also been dieting. And, not like, again, not starving myself or anything, but I am a calorie counter. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I know plenty of people who are like obsess over like the macros and stuff. Like they're just like, oh, I need 20 some odd more grams of protein. I've had my carbs. It's like, to each their own, but like people sort of turn their nose up at calorie counting. And I think it's just because calling it that has a bad connotation. Like, I'm just tracking the deficit I'm trying to create for myself, because I know that my body will I will lose more fat
If you stick to a
if I
plan.
am definitively creating a calorie deficit for myself every day.
And that's fine. Like I it's just not for me.
And that's fine. But I mean, I mean, you're going to build all of this muscle and everything, but you still need to burn some of that fat.
And that's why I start off with the cardio and sometimes end with the cardio. Like
Yeah.
I absolutely hate cardio. I hate it. I can't stand.
Why?
I just don't like it. It's not fun. I don't like the running and the motion and the heavy breathing and the sweating and then that awful like burning feeling inside your throat that you get when you've been running for a long time or rowing for a long time. It's way more uncomfortable than the burn you get from lifting weights to me. And that's just so like I can't tell you how many times in school when they'd have us run the mile and by the end of it my entire chest would hurt so much and no amount of water would satiate that. Like I can't stand any form of cardio. I just know that I have to do it as a means of getting warmed up and burning fat and whatever. Like
Yeah.
it's good for me. It's the same reason I eat a whole bunch of stuff that I don't like, even though I know it's good for me. This is absolutely not what I wanted to talk about tonight. I was like, let's just put a little blurb in there about, getting back into the gym, but we can.
What do you want to talk about?
No, we could have recorded another episode when we're done with this.
What did you want to talk about?
No, it's fine. We'll save that for the next one.
I'm going to spend the next half hour trying to figure out what you wanted to talk about.
Oh yeah? Go for it.
Oh
yeah, half hour my butt.
No, yeah. Fuck it. But yeah.
And we had to make the decision to go and do this because we were complacent for a long time.
I know that there are things that we want. We made a promise to each other that we're going to help hold each other accountable so that we reach some actual goals. Because I think that I don't know about you, but I have certainly on many, many occasions set goals for myself as far as body goals and strength goals and whatnot and everything like that. And I feel like they always get deprioritized.
Well, it's funny because right before you moved in here,
yeah,
I got that pull-up bar and those elastic bands with the intention of making it so that I could work out at home, not have to spend money going to a gym, and just do it all from here. Do everything that I would normally do in a gym just here for far less money.
And I showed up
in the privacy
made you get rid of your weight bench and.
Well, yeah, there was that.
I didn't make you.
No, because again, I had done it for a little bit, and then I got complacent and lazy, and it was just like, because that's just how it always ends up being. It's like I'll start strong and I'll stay strong for a good long time, and then I'll just get too comfortable and set in my ways, and then it's like, all right, because I'll always tell myself like, I'll just wait till the next stint, Because again, I joined a gym in 2014. I joined back at the same gym in 2018. And now here we are, 2025.
Yeah.
And it's like I told you, both were 6-month stints. So the real goal is not calorie counting. It's not muscle building. It's not any kind of metric other than my goal is to make it past. We're in March now, so September.
You're gonna make it past September
to still be in this gym come September.
Well, as long as I can keep paying for it, then we're going. We're going. Because realistically, I think that I could reach my goals by the end of the year. Absolutely. I think that's extremely realistic. I think that it can be done sooner. I think it's unrealistic to think that I won't.
And I feel so much better that I'm just doing a simple workout and then eating a fuck ton. As opposed to,
the other way around.
Doing all that plus supplements, plus, plus all that powder shit and everything. It's just like, I know exactly what I want and I'm going to get there.
Organically.
Right. with no processed foods.
With no processes.
I managed to quit smoking cigarettes after 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I can absolutely cut out processed foods. I cut out soda. Like, how often do you see me drinking soda?
I mean, you went through a little phase, recently,
over the holidays, yeah. But before that,
yeah, no, you don't do it.
And you've been cutting out soda.
I have, and anyone who knows me should know that is actually a really big feat for me.
So the boy and I were in the grocery store, and I walked down that aisle,
the soda aisle,
and I'm just like, "Oh, gotta grab some Dr. Pepper." No, I don't. No, and we turned right around.
No, you don't. Because we have soda in the house because I take my pills with it.
You take your back pill.
I take my back pill. I do. I find it much easier to take my meds with soda instead of water or juice or something like that. And for it's been now 5 days that I had a soda when we went to dinner. But other than that, that's the only soda that I've had in 5 days. And I mean, that could very well be that 1.5 pounds that I lost. Just the soda I haven't had in the last 5 days.
Very impressed and very proud that you were able to do that.
Thank you.
Because I've said to my dad for years, like, drink plain water. Just drink plain filtered, bottled, or whatever.
You don't even have to drink plain water. You can put stuff in it.
But that's just it. He ends up getting the flavored waters. Mm-hmm. He ends up getting Crystal Light, which is just a packet of sugar. Like,
no, there isn't that much sugar in Crystal Light.
But the man refuses to drink plain water.
I don't like drinking plain
Nobody
water.
likes drinking plain water. But that's the best thing for you.
But you could also just put fruit in it.
Yeah. I'd love to see him do that.
You can put berries and shit. You can put melon. You can flavor your water naturally.
Now, I'm going to ask you this in a second, but my fitness goal is twofold.
Okay.
One, most importantly, I don't want to wind up like my dad. I don't want to be overweight. I don't want to have diabetes. I don't want to have a myriad of other health problems. I don't want to be stagnant. The man lives in his recliner, and I can't stand it. In 37 years on this planet, I can count on one hand the amount of times as a kid that he and I ever did anything physically active together.
Yeah.
And he was overweight for a very long time, and it was scary. He had to have gastric bypass.
Mm-hmm.
Did
he have to have gastric bypass, or did he opt for it?
I think he opted for it, but what was the alternative?
Yeah.
He was never going to exercise.
Fair.
I've never seen that man do any exercise ever, period. Yeah. And so seeing that as that being the precursor to my future, no thank you.
What's the second goal?
I grew up a wrestling fan. Mm-hmm. I've always wanted to look like the guys I see on TV. Now, I said to you the other night, there's a big difference between the guys we see on TV and the guys in the muscle magazines. The guys in the muscle magazines are fucking gross.
I agree.
Okay? They're the ones who are obviously taking anabolic steroids because they've got veins on top of veins.
I think it's disgusting.
Yeah, I've heard that from and it's just not I don't like looking at that. If I had veins popping out of my veins, I wouldn't want to look at myself. But when you look at pro wrestlers, the ones who are actually interested in bodybuilding, who do it the right way, they have very impressive physiques. If you look at a lot of guys, especially when they weren't taking steroids, it's something to aspire to.
Yeah.
It's something that, I would love to see in myself one day. I'd love to have the big shoulders and the V-shaped, torso and big arms. That's my biggest thing is I've always wanted arms proportionate to the size of my torso.
You want one of them beefy arms there.
Yes. Because my arms have always, to me, looked like they're not proportionate to the size of my chest. They always looked like way too small for my body. So that's a realistic goal I'm setting for myself is the arms I want just dimension wise. Now, what is your fitness goal?
For myself or for you?
No, for you. And why?
Well, I'm a broken shell shallow husk of a human being, of the human being I used to be at this point. Um, I I am, and I mentioned it to you earlier. I'm trying really hard not to use fear as a motivator for myself because it's like negative reinforcement. Like I'm not trying to get stronger because I'm afraid I'm gonna die. Like I want to be stronger because I know it's gonna make me feel better. um with everything that's going on with my joints and my immune system and everything like that, I really do want to be stronger. And I look at pictures of myself from just 4 years ago, 4 years ago, when I was literally in my body was the closest to what I have always wanted my body to be than ever. um I was thin in all the right places. I was strong in all the right places, but this time I really want to be strong. I don't just want to lose weight, which is always, it seems like it's always on my mind. But I've been gaining weight because of depression and a more sedentary lifestyle and everything like that. And and I got fed up. I literally got fed up, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna do this to myself anymore, and I'm gonna do something good for myself. And as nervous as I have been to overdo it, to push myself too far too quickly, I'm glad that I am. And I'm glad that I have you to sort of help me along the way and to not pick on me for wanting to do it, or to make me feel lame or anything like that about not necessarily being able to do, because I'm not looking to have arms proportionate to my chest, like I'm not looking.
You're never going to have arms proportionate to your chest.
I
look at those things.
I just want to feel healthier. I want to feel like I'm doing good things for myself, because I have said for many, many years that, my life's goal is to make it to 140. I'm 41 now. So that leaves me 99 years to go. And if I want another, I want
140 in age, I'm like, why would you want to be 140 pounds?
No, I'm trying to get away from being 140 pounds. But like, if I want to make it another 99 years, especially, with my conditions and everything like that, like I gotta kick my own ass.
Listen, anybody who would do what you just described is a fucking piece of shit. That's I've
known plenty of gym rat kind of people who, have said who have made comments like, well, if you're only burning calories doing cardio and you're not strength training, then you're not really doing yourself any service.
See,
and it's just like a fucking.
It's the opposite for me. It's not the gym rat people that say those things. It's the people who will never get into a gym in their life.
But if they wouldn't get into a gym in their life, then what the fuck leg do they have to stand on?
They're banking on the fact that them saying that to you is going to make them feel better, because they're going to discourage you from achieving your goals, because they themselves don't have the balls to go out and do it themselves.
Like, I don't understand why
misery loves company.
Yes. And I don't understand when it comes to like health goals or fitness goals and everything in particular, why anyone would tell another person that like they're doing it wrong or their goal is wrong and everything. Like, I get it, like, yes. Am I more concerned, okay, not me. Are there people who are, like more concerned with weight, like the number, than they are with the condition of their body? Yes. Do I think that is the for lack of a better word, the wrong way to go about it? That's not what I would focus on. I'm not focused on a number on the scale. that's just an indicator. You know, same thing with a tape measure. You know, it's like if I drop a pant size, that's just an indicator that I am achieving my goals. You know, but like I'm not looking at the scale and being like, oh my God, it's leveled out. What am I going to do? Like, you know, I have to starve myself to make the numbers fall off again and everything. It's like, no, I want my body to feel a certain way. And once it does, I'm going to consider goal achieved. And then it's maintenance time.
When I was 12 years old and I wanted to play football, they told me that I had to drop, I think, 10 pounds to get into the weight class of the kids in my grade, which, yeah.
Why couldn't you just go into the upper weight class?
That's what I had to do. That's what I ended up doing.
Okay.
They were just like, if you can't drop 10 pounds in this amount of time, which I don't think it was very long, they were like, we have to put you with the older kids. And I'm just like,
so put me with the older kids.
So they were just like, if you want to drop that, you got to do these exercises, you got to eat these foods. And they even went to my parents and they're just like, yeah, have him do this, and that. My parents had no fucking clue. They were just like, all right, we'll go buy this and then, you know, make sure you're exercising.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting killed because even though I was heavy enough to be in the upper weight class, I was like the smallest guy.
Naturally.
So I got fucking pummeled because I couldn't drop weight as fast as they wanted me to.
Have you ever tried like the weight loss shakes, like Slim Fast and stuff like that? Have you ever tried that?
Doesn't work.
Oh, it's terrible.
Doesn't fucking work.
I remember eating, like, drinking cans of Slim Fast when I was in high school.
It's not even like, listen.
I feel like that was our generation's Cliff Bars. Like now the new generation is obsessed with Cliff Bars, and like I feel like we had Slim Fast.
I have no faith in protein shakes, protein bars, protein cookies, fucking like.
They just have protein, but they have all of the other things your body has to process. Also.
Exactly.
Like it's not just protein.
If it's too good to be true, it is. Doesn't matter what it is. Like, oh God. Just so stupid.
You gonna eat that protein yogurt?
Yeah,
it's really good.
I bought myself a tub just for the sake of having yogurt on hand, like because I've been eating all the yogurt that you yourself didn't want to eat, so I'm just like fuck it.
Once it's done, and we never have to worry about that again. But yeah,
I used to love yogurt, but you know,
I've never ever been a fan.
Of yogurt? Then why are you eating it?
Because it's good for me.
You've been hanging out with me too long.
No, like when I got diagnosed with RA, I immediately, my brain said, okay, I need to integrate more anti-inflammatory foods into my diet. I need to stop with the white starches and the sugars and stuff like that.
Why do you think I keep putting cinnamon in my coffee?
Cinnamon is also, but I mean, I wonder what quantities you would actually have to take it in.
Oh, I've been just like pouring it in there.
Yeah.
Well, because they say it's an anti-inflammatory.
Yes,
so,
and you know, I mean, and that's just it. Is that, you know, I wanted to integrate these things, so I switched out the plain pasta with the chickpea pasta, which has plant protein and a lot of it. And you know, I'm like, okay, well, what are some snacky things that I can do? And the chia pudding, as much as I enjoy it, I don't want to have it all the time. The yogurt, on the other hand, I never imagined would be like fucking like go-to for me. Like literally, I could have stood in that kitchen tonight and just ate that whole tub of yogurt.
Oh man, you know,
so good, and we can freeze it too. You know,
remember when I used to do all that grilling?
Yeah.
Oh man, I used to put tons and tons of fucking chicken on that, and I would just and that's just it. Anytime I would take a ton of meat out to the grill and make it all at once, it wouldn't just be the meal. I'd be snacking on it like through the night and all throughout the week.
Yes, you would.
Oh.
And now you're going to make the change, because I made my changes and now you have to make yours.
Oh yeah, you want me to drop my cholesterol?
Yes, I do. You talk about wanting to live forever. And I'm telling you right now, I'm right there with you. I want you to live forever. I have 99 years to go, so you have to go with me.
You'd be about the only one.
You have to come with me on this journey. And in order to do that, you need to drop your cholesterol. Like, I saw your labs and it frightened me.
Oh.
So I am, and I think that is what really pushed me to be like, we're going to the gym.
I guess I should.
We're going back to the gym.
I really shouldn't take a Nick Luzzi approach to this.
What approach would that be?
Well, he told us all about his stints in like doctors' offices and hospitals and whatnot because of his smoking. And then with the most recent one, I was like, if I see you with a cigarette in your mouth, I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to kick you in the dick. He's still smoking. So, Nick, if you're listening, I'm still going to kick you in the dick.
I back that plan.
It's like, I don't want to lose another close friend so early in life. Like, that's just fucking ridiculous.
I can't believe
he's younger than me.
I can't believe that people still smoke cigarettes in 2025. It kind of shocks me. I would have thought they'd be passé by now.
I mean, they're closer to it now than they've ever been, but
yeah.
like, it's still it's not an easy thing to break. It's really not.
I know.
Especially, what makes it really difficult is when you've developed the habit of having them at certain times of the day and in certain scenarios. Like if you're driving the car, or if you just had a meal, or if right before you go to bed, or if you just woken up, or if you're having your coffee or an alcoholic beverage, like you now associate the action with all of these different instances, and you now have to replace, and it's not even just cigarettes, it's anything. If you're trying to change a habit, you have to replace whatever it is that you did with something else so that your brain can now associate that particular activity with something new.
Well, I told you, like, I used to kind of do that. Is that, when I was in 2021, when I was, sort of cleared by my doctor to do activities and exercises and stretches again and everything, if I caught myself just lying in bed watching TV, I'd be like, oops, oh shit. And now I have to do 50, bicycle crunches. And I would lie there and I would do 50 bicycle crunches. And, if I caught myself, like 10 minutes later doing it again, I would do 50 more. Like I'd be like, listen, if I'm just going to be watching TV, I mean, it's like when I had my spin cycle, when I had my exercise bike, right? Like I would be like, if I just want to watch TV all day, the least I can do is exercise. So I would ride my exercise bike for like 40 miles just because I'm like, well, it's like I'm basically doing the lazy thing, but I'm going to be active while I'm doing it. I would watch, I would realize that I could burn 1,000 calories jumping rope to 3 episodes of Sex in the City. So it's like, I would basically take doing nothing and just superimpose exercising on top of it.
It's funny you mentioned that because, and this is the whole reason why I don't focus on like leg day or anything like that. Yeah. Because all throughout my youth, I was doing leg day every day without even realizing it. Because all we ever wanted to do once we got out of school was go out and ride our bikes or skateboard. Mm-hmm. And I was constantly working my legs, constantly. There was no minute of any of those days that I was not working my calves or my knees or my feet. Like I'm constantly having to pedal or push myself on a board. Like, so, and that's why my legs look the way they do now.
Thank God.
I just have to, not overdo it when we do the leg press.
Yes. Yeah.
Listen, it was one time and it was funny. It was funny. Okay, so to put it in context, this was back in, I want to say it was 2014, and the leg press in the gym that we were going to, with 45-pound plates, you could fit just under 1,000 pounds on it. Mm-hmm. And regularly, we would do leg presses with like 400, 500, 600 pounds, and we do like, I don't even remember how many reps. But just for shits and giggles, one day I'm like, let's pack this thing. Like, let's see how much we can. And then we did the math and we found out it was like maybe 995.
Yeah.
And so I said to my buddy Matt, I'm like, Matt, climb on top of this thing. Which, of course, added an extra like 215 pounds. Ugh. And I managed to do 5 reps. It wasn't easy, but.
That's insane.
With over 1,000 pounds.
I would think that is that's the origin story of that pain you keep telling me about in your pelvis. No. That's the origin story right there.
I mean, I'm still convinced that the pains in my lower back probably came from taking bumps in the ring.
Could have.
Could
have.
Because like I used to tell Randy, I'm like I can't. I have no inclination to get into wrestling, and he's just like, why not?
Yeah, why not?
I'm like, listen, I just want to get in your ring and run the ropes a little bit, and do a couple of bumps just to kind of get it out of my system. Like I'm not tall enough for this. I don't have the physique for this. What do you? Psst, you think I want to be another AJ Styles lying about my height?
You don't have to.
I am 5'9".
You're 5'10".
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm actually 5'8". You've been calling me 5'9".
Listen, my driver's license says I'm 4'11".
I am 5'8". There are no 5'8" wrestlers, okay? The shortest guy is 5'10".
No.
Yeah.
Isn't Chad Gable 5'6"?
No. No way.
Is he 5'9"?
He's got to be taller than that.
He's the same height as AJ Styles.
Yeah, those guys are 5'10".
No.
Yes. Or 5'11".
They're not 5'11". I can tell you that right fucking now.
In any case, I don't have it. I don't have the stamina to do what those guys do.
Zelina's 4'11".
So different animal altogether. But and this is what gets on my nerves when people talk about how fake or predetermined or whatever they want to say it is. It takes a lot of endurance to do what they do.
Yes, it does.
And I developed a great respect, not only for the professionals, but for the indie circuit as well, for what all of them have to go through to stay in shape and to stay conditioned and to be able to do what they do for as long as they do it at that level.
I understand. I commend them also.
And to not put themselves in the hospital or kill themselves every time they get in there to do it.
I have had many a job that is physically demanding of me. But when I was modeling full time, it was when that was my job, online and site modeling, like that was physically the most difficult job that I have had. Like, I have had jobs where I'm working 16-hour days and I'm lifting and pulling and hauling and all of this stuff and everything like that. But like to contort your body into very specific angles for extended periods of time, like, you can pass out if you lock your knees for too long.
Right.
Like, it is very difficult. So, like, whenever people are like, oh, I wish I could get paid to just lie around, it's like, okay, calm down. As I tell myself not to throttle these people. It's like, you don't know shit. You don't know anything. And that is, I remember being able to endure. Like, I want to reach these, I want to reach the goals of having the endurance that I had, in my early 30s. Like, the endurance of, like, I can just work out for 4 hours, or I can, do a high intensity workout for a full 60 minutes kind of a thing. Like, I miss having that stamina. Now I just want to take a nap all the time.
Well, you know what they say. Quitters never win and winners never quit.
Oh, I thought you were going to say no time like the present, and we were going to go take a nap.
We could still do that. But it sounds like after this, we got another episode to do.
Apparently, yeah.
This is a good talk.
This was a good talk. It was apparently not what we were going to talk about, but we ended up talking about it anyway.
Well, then I guess they'll just have to wait until next week to see what we were going to talk about.
Well, thanks for tuning in.
We'll try and make it entertaining.
Thanks for tuning in, listening to That Talking Podcast. We appreciate all of you out there in podcast land. Find us on social media, DT Andy and JJ Star with 2 R's on Instagram, downtown_Andy, and it's JJ Star on TikTok. What do you got? Plug away.
Well, first, I got a surprise for you coming up.
You got a surprise for me?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Like in real life?
Yeah. That the listeners are going to want to know about.
But you can't tell them now.
No.
Because it would ruin the surprise.
Few weeks.
For me. Few weeks.
Few weeks.
Yeah,
few weeks. Things are in the works.
Interesting.
I promise it has nothing to do with back scratchers.
Thank God. All right.
Even though you are holding one.
All right. Well, do you have anything to plug?
Yeah, May 9th, May 31st. Wait, I forgot April. April 26th, Hartford. Dead Language Brewing. We are doing the Cobra Wrestle show. So Cobra Wrestling, who we did shows with in Providence last year, they're coming to Hartford. There's going to be wrestling. There's going to be burlesque. There's going to be drag. There's going to be fucking bands. There's going to be all sorts of crazy, crazy fun time.
Woo.
Yeah.
Woo.
And yeah.
Tax collectors and harlots.
And then May 9th, oh god, I always get these two confused. May 9th, I think we're in Bristol. And then May 31st we're in Stratford.
Yeah.
And if I'm mistaken, then just take those and flip them.
Strike that, reverse it.
Yeah.
But
what do you got going on?
I don't have a lot going on right now. So I'm gonna plug some old stuff. Find my artwork hanging at Coat of Arms Tattoo Gallery in Bethel, Connecticut. You can find Love Hard Art on Instagram. Buy my shit. I have a surprise, and I have a surprise for you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a surprise.
And be careful with your OnlyFans subscriptions because somebody that we know keeps getting hacked.
Yeah, okay. Right.
You know who you are.
But that's it. That's all I got. Thank you, Andy, for the use of our theme song.
Thank you for. It seems like I don't do enough for this podcast because you wear a lot of hats. But I love you.
I love you. I love you, honey.
And from the three of us at That Talking Podcast,
I'm JJ Star.
And I'm Downtown Andy.
We'll talk to you later.
Where's the dog?